back to 18 payments. Asking a customer to pick one of 18 payments is not a good idea. Too confusing. Now, let's talk about how we differentiate. Do we do lease payments on every single new vehicle?
No, that's bullshit.
Okay. All right, and by the way, I'm not saying you should either.
Well, Cardone tells us that we should.
Well, nobody believes in leasing more than I do. Okay, I think 75 or 80%.
That's how you make your money in the car.
No shit. I think 75. That's how we create massive numbers of repeat customers too. You know what the number one factor is when it comes to determining whether a customer is going to buy another vehicle from you?
Lease.
The term of the finance contract, which, by the way, there ain't many 36-month purchase contracts leaving here or anywhere else.
84 is horrible.
84 is 1%. Well, you're not going to see those. You're going to see those people, and when you tell them they're like $12,000 upside down, they're going to blame you. Okay? They're not going to blame themselves for putting down no cash and financing it for 10 years. They're going to blame you, and they're not coming back here. Ford Motor Credit did a study. 24-month lease, 87% of the time the customer buys their next vehicle from you. 36, it's like 69%. 48 drops into the 50s. 60 drops into the low 40s. 72 into the high teens. 84, 1%. So, again, how do we determine whether the customer is going to get lease payments or not?
It's when the desk does their job based on what they learn, they do it like that.
Okay.
When they don't do their job, they just give them the retail.
Okay. And by the way, if you hand this to me, I've got no problem with it. I like it, but I would want to have discussed leasing with the customer earlier. I don't want to have to explain leasing to them at this point. Okay? Because what I do is I create confusion. What do confused people do? They leave. They leave in their own car. They don't buy our car. So, with that in mind, I'm just for the sake of demonstration right now, I want to reduce these 9 purchase payments to 3. Why? Because it makes it easier for the customer to say yes. I still get the alternative choice close. So I'm going to say, Joey, we talked about the cash down earlier. I told you $5,000 puts you in the best financial position. By the way, I don't say lender requires or lender recommends. Who gives a shit what the lender recommends? It puts you in the best financial position. All right? Does $5,000 still work for you?
Yep.
Okay. Now, here are your choices. Nobody else in Florida is going to show you an $1,170 payment on this Titan, but I'm doing it for a reason. Number one, you've been busting my chops all day wanting to save money. Am I right?
Yep.
I'm going to save you a pile of money at 48 months, and I'll tell you exactly how much in just a couple minutes. Number two, this is going to put you in a position where you have no payment on any truck. Okay, you're going to be driving a payment-free truck sooner. And number three, if you decide you want to trade it sooner, you've got the freedom to do it at 48 months. But at 72, shoot, we're realists. This payment right here is way more comfortable, but it's also more flexible. You can gain many of the same benefits you can up here. Just do it in your own time frame. There is no prepayment penalty. And right here at 60 months, that's the best of both worlds. Now, when I told you I could save you money, I saved you $10,500 over here. I can save you another $2,612 by going 48 months. Pick the payment that works best for you.
72 month one works best for me.
Boom. Okay, it right there. Off we go.
You didn't go back to the desk. You didn't cut the deal.
No. Now let me ask you this. Shoot me straight. Where are my desk managers? I've only got one in here.
Yusuf.
Are you sending 72 months out on the first pencil?
I sent them 36, 48, and 16.
Because you're a man. And you're not afraid.
It defaults to that on purpose.
Oh, that's okay. This is true.
I defaulted it on purpose to that.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you are doing me a great favor as a salesperson to do that. Now, as a salesperson, you got to have the balls to be able to take high payments out there.
I think they got traded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
Oh, you got a lot of practice.
Okay, good. By the way, you're not making the payment. Okay? And is it better for a customer to finance it at 36 months rather than 84?
Yep.
They save a pile of money. They have no payment on any vehicle sooner. They can trade sooner. Everybody lives happily ever after. But again, I'm under no illusions about 36. But if you take 36, was it 36, 42, and 48 out?
36, 48, 60.
36, 48, 60 out. Look, we're not going to move Tampa back to short-term financing, but how good does 66 and 72 look on that second pencil? But only one of you attempted to tell any sort of payment story. This sets up so beautifully to tell not just a good story, but to tell the absolute truth. A short-term payment does what? Remind me again what a short-term payment does for a customer?
Saves you money.
Saves you money. By the way, how did I come up with that $2,612 savings?
The savings and interest by shortening the term.
Yeah, but how did I do the calculation?
Oh, you just figured out how was the total of payments here and the
Bingo,
total of
bingo.
payments here?
Yeah, the math is really simple. I always have to do it before I'll do it at the desk though. When Jonathan hands me this, I'll do the math and write it in little numbers down here, so I can tell the customer exactly how much the short-term payment saves them. All right. So it saves them money. What else does it do short-term?
Vehicle payment free soon.
They don't want to
Don't people like to hear driving a vehicle payment free? Yeah. Fuck, I'd like to hear that. Okay. What else? Forget the word equity. I'm telling you, and here's why. I get so many comments on my YouTube channel telling me that equity is a bullshit thing, that I'm lying to the customer. Okay, because they don't understand the definition of it. There's more than one, there's like 6 definitions of equity. Most consumers don't understand it as it pertains to our business. But it means you can trade sooner. Trade sooner, save money, drive payment free. Are those 3 good things? But by the way, there's no such thing as a bad term. If you got 184 months here, I got a good story to tell about 184 months.
$72 a month, baby.
Well, yeah. But what's the long-term payment? What's good about it? It's more comfortable and more flexible.
You always have a payment anyway.
And you can always pay more. Have the payment low for the times that you know it. You got birthdays, you got Christmas, you got whatever.
There's no
but if you have some more money.
There's no prepayment penalty?
No prepayment penalty. Yeah, pay it off early.
I think next year they're going to go to 104 months.
You said your last vehicle, you're already paying $380, and now we got your payments down to $75 a month. You can pay the $380 on that. It's not early prepayment. And you were fair enough. Sounds like
All right. So are we in agreement that telling the payment stories is a worthwhile story?
Yes.
Okay. Are we? And I'm not surprised to hear that you guys send out short-term payments on the first pencil. That's terrific. We never do 0 down on a first pencil, do we?
No.
Be amazed how
The
many.
first pencil shows, correct me if I'm wrong, Adam, what you need to do to get to their potential payment. The first down payment shows what they need to do to get to their potential payment if they were trying to.
Okay, explain to me how that comes out. How do we determine what type of payment the customer is trying to get to?
So essentially, when you do the needs analysis, where are you at right now?
505.
Okay, so that means all my customers on an average are between 625 and 700. So that means you can get.
I'd like to keep it around 600. So that's how it comes out.
Okay, so
Okay.
600.
Okay.
So this down payment is what's going to get you to $600.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes perfectly good sense. Okay. Now, Joaquin.
Yes, sir.
You did a magnificent job of letting me know all the value that was included.
I learned that from your video.
Okay, well, and you did a terrific job. You left out some things, but you got the gist of it. What Joaquin did, well, you know what?